Okay, it looks like we are live now. Super excited to be here. I have Vashti, Ritu, Carrie, Cheryl, Irina, and Pammy, and we're here to celebrate the big launch of our book, Women Who Lead, Unleash Your Potential. I'm super excited because these ladies did an amazing job authoring this book. They wrote their chapter with so much love and passion, and they did an incredible job. So I cannot wait to help you ladies meet them and see if you might resonate with one of these stories, and you might want to get a copy of the book as well and jot down some notes. That's always a great idea. But I want to say hi. I'm Jennifer. I'm the CEO of Her Empire Media. What we do is we help amplify women's voices, and we do that through storytelling and publishing, right? So with me, I have here Vashti. Vashti, do you want to say hi? Tell us about you, your the book, and the chapter. What is the title of your chapter? What inspired you to write it?
I do. Thank you. My name is Vashti Kiros, and I am the founder and CEO of Well Balanced CEO. And my chapter is From Burnout to Breakthrough, a journey of overcoming, transforming, and thriving. And it is really about really my journey from being in the nonprofit sector and the social services sector for so long, and how that was um, how that really filled my cup and was something that I really wanted for so long, and really motivated me and was my passion, and really filled my soul, and still does. However, I experienced so many things during my time in the nonprofit sector, and that's part of my story. And so towards the end of my time in the nonprofit sector, I experienced quite a lot of strain, and I thought that I had made it where I wanted to, soar, and realized that it wasn't necessarily what I thought it was. And so I learned a lot of lessons, and those lessons I share in my story, and explain really some of the hard lessons that I learned, and how I turned that around and really turned it into a very thriving career that I now am able to give back to the nonprofit sector, because I am still extremely passionate about the nonprofit sector. And so now I'm able to continue to give back to the nonprofit sector, but in a way that continues to feed me, and continues to keep me whole.
Well, that's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I cannot wait to read more of your chapter and share it with the world. I know um, as a business owner, right, whether it's like for profit or nonprofit, that burnout is very real, especially for us high achieving women in business. So thank you so much for choosing to write on that topic. I cannot wait to read more on that as well. And take notes, ladies, because, right, overcoming burnout is going to be a big one, especially as high achievers. Thank you for sharing, Vashti. And Ritu, would you like to share a bit of your chapter as well?
Sure. So I'm Ritu. I'm the founder of Healing Health and Happiness. So my chapter is about creating heaven on earth. Now, this came about as a result of my brain injury, where I had an amazing, and I've got to say, amazing experience, a near death experience where I actually felt my soul leave my physical body, had a conversation with the divine, and then came back into my physical body. Why healing, health, and happiness? Because that is what my journey has been since my near death experience. Not only was I recovering from a severe brain injury, but I had to heal my entire life from first 50 years, move into holistic health, and as a result, find happiness. So, creating heaven on earth is all about my personal journey. It's about the transformation from illness to health. It's about transforming my whole life, my mindset, my beliefs, and really getting in touch with my true essence within the heart.
Wow, I love that so much. That sounds like a really big and powerful transformation.
Definitely. It's I mean, I've been given a second chance and I want to pay it forward with all the lessons that I have learned for the past 7 years. My whole perspective on life, death, I could say, has completely changed since that.
Wow.
So I'm still here and I want to pay it forward.
We definitely are going to want to read that chapter. That is going to be incredibly empowering to learn how Ritu has transformed her own life after a near death experience and then is now happy and thriving. And we want to learn all the skills, all the strategies.
Happy to be here and lead you and guide you. Thank you.
Thank you. And Carrie, I would love to hear about your chapter as well.
All right, thank you. My chapter is called Three Keys to Success with Ease. And this is referring to success in business. My business is called Embody Energetics. And it is a business that is surrounding creating programs for healing and health on many different levels, utilizing energy from the standpoint of science and energy. A lot of people have asked me over the years that I've worked in business, like, okay, how do you make it work? You have a busy family, you have a busy life, you have a lot of things. How do you get it off the ground? What makes all these things come together? And in this chapter, it did help me to discover even more for myself exactly what those few keys are. And in the chapter, I talk about the three elements. I'll tell you about them now. There's the element of fun, there's the element of trust, and there's the element also of curiosity. And they seem kind of simple, but those are things that I delve into, kind of the why it works and how to utilize those to know if you are on your right path to success and how you are on that path. You will know I'm going to succeed greatly or I'm going to have some adjustments I want to make. So there's a lot of things in there surrounding that. We go into a deeper dive, but that is my chapter, and that is what I'm bringing forward to this book from the standpoint of women who lead and what leadership entails for me.
That is so good. Thank you, Carrie. I love that topic because success is different for all of us, right? And how do we define that and create that guide for ourselves? And how do we enjoy all the things that we're doing in our business while in the process, right? So, creating that joy and fulfillment, I think, is very empowering to know. And I'm excited for everyone to read more about Carrie's story as well. I absolutely loved your chapter. So, thank you so much, Carrie. Sage, thank you for joining us.
Hi, how are you all doing today?
We're all doing so good. We just hopped on, so you're not terribly behind.
Okay.
We are going over our chapters and what we wrote about in our chapter, what inspired us to write about that, if you would like to share with us.
Sure. I'm an energetic healer and I have overcome a lot of trauma in my life. This book will be the first time that I've publicly talked about it. So I do share my personal story. You'll have to read the chapter to find out more. But I also talk about some spiritual concepts like the energetic blueprint, and I explain what that means and how everyone has one, and how to be in alignment with your own personal energetic blueprint. And then I go into the collective consciousness. I talk about what that means, how we can all be unique and still be a part of this collective consciousness. And we can share the same spirit, but it might look different based on our uniqueness. So, yeah, if you're interested to learn more, I suggest you buy the book and read all of the chapters, because we're some
Exactly.
dynamic, powerful women and we're doing great things in the
Yes.
world, and nothing can hold us back.
Yes, exactly. This book is all about women who have overcome all the things that have made them have that were meant to stop them, right? But no, we were right. We rose above all that, and we're here to share with you the stories and hope that you gain some inspiration as well. So you're on point, Sage. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Cheryl, I would love to hear about your chapter as well.
Hello, good morning. I know, does everyone have their coffee?
Yes, we do.
Well, thank you. I'm excited to be here. I'm glad I made it. I've missed the other meetings, but it's so nice to see everyone here. And well, I just wanted to share about my chapter. It's about finding my path. I came from a Chinese Filipino background, following different cultures. So my book talks about, or my chapter talks about how I overcame moving from one country to another. That culture shock that I had to face was a lot, and it matured me tremendously coming here from another country. And, with my family having a background, they expect me to be in that corporate world. So I had to follow that. I had to follow that college path. Yet something I had to find within me what I want to do to give me that happiness that I'm for. So I think having my daughter was a blessing for me. When I had her, I realized, you know what? I don't want to give all my time to the corporate world and work from 8 to 5 p.m. So that led me to go and follow my passion and left corporate and went to the beauty industry. And so now, whatever people had told me, are you sure you're in the corporate world to do what? To do nails? That's a labor job compared to you being in suits. And it's more, I shared in my chapter how I had to set boundaries, even with family, friends. They told me, okay, you have to be in the medical field, but you know what? That's not where I want to be. So I want to guide other women out there who's searching. You don't have to follow what other people tell you to do. You just have to follow what you really enjoy on a daily basis. And it will show whether you're wearing a nice suit or you're in your own space, making other people feel happy. Um, yes, and with my journey, I've learned a lot. Not all your friends